Thank you for watching this upper division orientation. This is intended for Honors College students who are preparing to enter the upper division of their degree program. First of all, congrats on the work you've done so far within the Honors College and your major. We are so excited to work with you to continue on your honors journey within your remaining semesters. As you transition from the lower division to the upper division of both your major and the Honors College, you may notice a few differences. First, there will be more focus on your major and likely a smaller emphasis on general education courses. You may end up taking fewer HNRS and departmental honors courses and focus more on independent honors work in your upper level courses. Today, we will discuss this transition and go over the upper division requirements as they relate to your major. We will also discuss the honors thesis and ultimately have you declare your upper division plans. As always, you can meet with an honors advisor to discuss these items as well. First, we will discuss the various distinctions you can receive at graduation through the Honors College. These are important to pay attention to because at the end of this presentation, you will be asked to declare which distinction you plan to pursue. You will notice that each distinction builds off of each other. Our highest distinction in the Honors College is College Honors. To achieve College Honors, you have to complete 32 hours of honors courses, including 6 hours of HNRS coursework and 12 or more hours of upper-level coursework as required by your major. You will hear me say as required by your major a lot, as each major has their own upper division requirements, which we will touch on soon. You will also complete an honors thesis and have a 3.5 GPA or above in your overall, LSU, honors, and upper division GPAs. College Honors is certified on your diploma at graduation. You can go from a Bachelor of Science to a Bachelor of Science with College Honors. Additionally, you will receive a bachelor's hood and honor cords to wear at graduation. Next is Upper Division Honors. To achieve Upper Division Honors, you have to complete 12 or more hours of Upper Division or 3,000 and 4,000 level honors course credit as required by your major, including 3 to 6 hours of thesis coursework. You also have to complete an honors thesis and have a 3.5 GPA or above in your overall, LSU, and Upper Division GPAs. Upper Division Honors is notated on your transcript. Additionally, you will receive honor cords to wear at graduation. Our next distinction is Thesis Honors. For Thesis Honors, you have to take 2 honors courses each academic year and maintain a 3.0 overall GPA to remain in good standing with the Honors College. You will also complete an honors thesis. Some students who pursue this are ones who've joined the Honors College their junior or senior year, or students who have between a 3.0 and a 3.5 GPA. The most basic distinction you can receive at graduation is graduating in good standing. To graduate in good standing with the Honors College, you will need to take 2 honors courses per academic year that equal 5 to 6 credit hours and maintain an overall 3.0 GPA. These courses can be HNRS courses, department honors courses, or honors option courses. So take a second to think of which distinction you'd like to pursue. Keep this in mind throughout the rest of this presentation. If you have any questions about these distinctions and would like to discuss which one makes the most sense for you, please make an appointment with an honors advisor. Only some departments offer honors 3,000 and 4,000 level courses. For most upper division or 3,000 and 4,000 level courses, you will honors option courses to get honors credit. You can turn any non-honors 3,000 and 4,000 level course into an honors course through setting up an honors option agreement with your faculty member. The honors option is often a collaborative and creative process and typically means adding on to an existing assignment that is part of the course or creating an extra assignment that supplements the course material. The form to set this up is located on the Honors College website and becomes active at the beginning of each semester. A lot of students utilize the honors option to jumpstart ideas for their thesis. We've had students do honors option assignments ranging from writing papers on how the course is relevant to their future careers, to reading a book related to the topic of the course and writing a report on it, and even writing a small children's book on the topic of the course. So as you can see, there is a lot of flexibility in the honors option assignment. To set up your honors option, you will first discuss the assignment or project ideas with your faculty member. Then you will fill out your information, the information of the faculty member teaching the course, and the conditions for the honors option. The conditions are what assignment or project you are going to do for the honors option. You will submit the form, and then your professor will write in how the honors option assignment will be evaluated. You will then both go in and give a final approval for the honors option. This form is typically due by the 14th class day or the end of the third week of class. You will have the rest of the semester to complete your honors option project. At the end of the semester, we will then follow up with your professor to be sure that you've completed your honors option. The main purpose of this presentation is to go over the upper division program in the Honors College as it relates to your major. It is important to note that some majors have more specific guidelines than others. If you see your major listed on the right-hand side of this slide, this means that your major has specific upper division requirements. If your major is not listed here, you will have to follow the baseline requirements for the upper division, and these are located in the center of this slide. The baseline requirements are taking 12 hours of upper-level honors coursework, including 3 to 6 thesis hours. Typically, this means honors optioning 2 upper-level courses in your major and taking Honors 4000 for 2 semesters for your thesis. You will also have to complete your honors thesis and have at least a 3.5 GPA. It is important to note that if you are a double major, you will pick one major to complete the upper division program in and ultimately your thesis in. So now I will show you what some specific major requirements look like. And you can always find the specific requirements for your major on the honors website. First, we are going to look at sociology. So you will notice that sociology and its upper division requirements resemble the baseline requirements. For sociology, you have to honors option 6 hours of upper level sociology courses. You will also take 2 semesters of Honors 4000 for your thesis. Next, we will look at the psychology upper division program. For psychology, you'll notice that the sequence of courses builds on each other to develop research skills and to decide upon your thesis topic. So you'll take Honors 3000, which is research methods, in the fall semester of your junior year, and then you will honors option Psychology 4999, which is independent research in psychology, during the spring semester of your junior year. You will also take Honors 4000 for 2 semesters for your thesis. I will now show you the biological sciences upper division program, as these requirements go beyond the baseline requirements. For biological sciences in the upper division program, you have to honors option either BIOL 4087 or 4093. You also have to honors option 1 course from 3 of the 4 areas of approved biological sciences electives. So this means that you'll pick 1 course from 3 of the 4 areas and honors option each of those. Lastly, you will take an honors option, BIOL, $39.99 for 2 semesters for your thesis. It's also important to note that the microbiology and biochem requirements are very similar to biological sciences. So you can scroll down and look at those if that applies to you. It's also important to note that for biological sciences, you must receive a B- or higher in all of your BIOL courses in order to get upper division or college honors. One last thing to point out for biological sciences students is that you have to fill out the honors upper division application, which is located on the College of Science website. So be sure to pay attention to this additional rules area on this website for your major requirements. We'll also look at the mechanical engineering upper division program. So for mechanical engineering, you will honors option 2 upper level ME courses and choose to either honors option your senior design project for your thesis, or you can take honors 4000 if you choose to do the scholarly paper thesis format. The design project format includes an analysis of a physical problem, the formulation of a design solution, and the production of the design. If you choose the research or scholarly paper thesis format, this will be based on work you've completed in a research lab. Again, I highly recommend looking up the specific upper division requirements for your major, as you will need to complete them in order to get upper division or college honors. An honors thesis is part of 3 of the 4 distinctions you can receive from the Honors College at graduation. The thesis is a valuable tool for conveying academic ability, commitment, and professionalism. By defending an honors thesis, students achieve more than the standard college curriculum. They prove their ability to manage large projects, engage in current issues, and work with a mentor. As a result, thesis students are competitive candidates for graduate and professional schools and stand out to potential employers. The honors thesis is a culminating project that looks different based on your discipline. Possible formats include a scholarly paper, which is based on original research on a relevant question concerning your discipline. Next is a research paper, which a lot of students who are in research labs will complete. The research format produces original data from experiments, surveys, or scholarly research. A business plan is for business-related majors, which conceptualizes a business and conducts research to formulate a plan for marketing, finance, and implementation. Next, a field report is for education or social work majors who are engaged in full-time experiential requirements for their major. Portfolios include a display of the student's artistic work, as well as a written explanation of the work in relevant literature. Performances are typically completed by students in music and dramatic arts, which will also include a written explanation of the work in relevant literature. Lastly, a design project for engineering majors focuses on an analysis of a physical problem, the formulation of a design solution, and the production of the design. You will want to decide what your thesis topic is and who will serve as your thesis director by the end of your junior year. If you're a science major who plans to do a research-based thesis, it is important that you get into a research lab before your senior year, as lab-based research may require 3 to 4 semesters of work to produce results. If you're currently a sophomore, it is important to build relationships with faculty members in your discipline so you can easily choose a thesis director later on. The thesis work is built into your schedule as you'll take your thesis for course credit. Also, the thesis topic and the director is up to you. Your thesis director will be a faculty member, so a professor, an assistant professor, or an associate professor within your major. You will work with your thesis director to set manageable expectations and to determine the length and scope of the project. At this time, we also like to mention the Taft Thesis Research Scholarship. If you would like to get some funding for your thesis, you will apply for this during the spring of your junior year. These funds can cover one or more of these specific areas that are listed at the bottom of this slide. First, they can cover materials such as software or fruit flies. They can cover travel if you need to do any additional research and you need to travel to do that research. And they can also cover wages. So maybe you were getting paid to be a research assistant in a lab before and you won't anymore because you're taking your thesis for course credit. You can essentially pay yourself through these funds. When you apply for the scholarship, you will also need a letter of support from your thesis director mentioning your thesis project and why it is worthy of funding. Now we'd like to go over some frequently asked questions that we typically receive during this presentation. The first is, do I have to earn sophomore honors distinction in order to continue in the honors college? The answer is that you do not have to earn sophomore honors distinction to continue in the honors college. Sophomore honors distinction is just a good benchmark towards college honors. You will have time to catch up on the credits that you still need. I'm planning on graduating late or early. Will this change the requirements for earning honors distinctions? Your requirements for this will not change. So we do recommend meeting with an honors advisor if you are graduating late or early to be sure that you are on track for your distinction. What if I'm a double major? If you're a double major, you will pick one major to house your upper division program and ultimately your thesis in. You do not complete two upper division programs. However, you can incorporate elements of your second major into your thesis. Next is, can I be enrolled in thesis work and other honors courses at the same time? You can definitely be enrolled in thesis courses and other honors courses at the same time. A good number of our students do take other honors courses along with their thesis during their final year to get to the 32 honors hours required for college honors. And lastly, how long is the honors thesis? So the Honors College does not set any parameters regarding thesis length. So this is up to you and your thesis director to decide and just set those manageable expectations. So now we ask that you declare your plans for the upper division. This will help us best communicate information to you as it relates to the upper division and the thesis. You will fill out an online form that asks for your anticipated graduation date, your primary major, and your declaration of your distinction. It is important to note that whatever you decide today and whatever you declare with us can be changed at any time. So you will go to honors.lsu.edu/upperdivision to fill out the upper division declaration form. It is important to do so to fill out this form if you have not done it yet. Again, in terms of distinctions, college honors is our highest distinction in the honors college, followed by upper division honors and then thesis honors. If you do not plan to do a thesis, you can pursue the good standing distinction. I also wanted to mention that we have a thesis guide on the Honors College website. This is a very helpful document to read over as it discusses how to select a thesis topic and a thesis director, the value of an honors thesis, and a typical thesis timeline. The timeline is typically very helpful for students to look over so they can be sure they're meeting various benchmarks throughout the process. This timeline does go through a typical academic year, so if you are graduating in December, you can definitely let us know and we can give you an updated timeline that works for your graduation date. I wanted to go over a few final resources that are helpful to students in the upper division. Again, we have the thesis guide that is located on our website, along with the upper division page, which lists upper division requirements for all majors. Also, the honors option form is located on the honors website. Lastly, you can schedule an advising appointment with an honors advisor for any questions that you may have. Finally, if you have not done so yet, please declare your upper division plans with the Honors College. We look forward to continuing to work with you throughout the upper division of your degree program.